Next up is someone who kind of wandered in here one night, I don't know how it happened, but it was one of those people that you notice right away is someone that's important, that you like, and it's going to be a friendship or whatever. And the two times that she's performed here, it's been wonderful. So tonight, Yamanaka is going to, let's see, it's the title of what she's going to read or do is Mainly, Mostly, I Am. And so Yamanaka, would you come along?
Hi, good evening everyone. So I'm going to be doing 3 short pieces today. The first 2 pieces are character pieces I wrote a while ago. They're based on a fictional person, but it's a true story on people that I've known, and they're a compilation of people, the first 2. And the last one is just me. It's about me. So this is the first one. I wish I had real eyes, like the ones you see on TV, big and blue. My mama says that when I get older, I learn to like my eyes because they make me special. But I don't see what's so special about plain old brown ones. A bear has brown eyes too. I think that makes me like a bear. When I take the train to school in the morning, everyone stares at me. Maybe they think I'll bite them, but I won't. I always stare at the people with sky blue eyes, the color of cotton candy and of the oceans. They're the eyes of beauty. They laugh and twinkle wherever they go. Or I like to stare at the people who look like they come from the mountains. Their eyes are green because all day long they stare at the trees and nature. I heard from the big kids that if you stare at something long enough, it goes into your eyes. So I figures all I have to do is watch the stars at night and my eyes will twinkle. And I'll watch some of Daddy's comedy shows and my eyes will laugh. And maybe one day we'll all go to the ocean and I'll see the waves, and my eyes will be blue, just like the ones on TV. Louie's thoughts drifted to the lady with the cigarettes. Her red Staples uniform was always drenched with old, putrid stench with cakes of dandruff between the seams. Her breath smelled like a bad cover of tar with double mint gum. Louis sat smoking his own stoogie at the top step of his apartment. You actually couldn't walk down to the last 3 steps because it was covered in flower pots, magnolias, petunias, and dying butterflies. His bum sat on the edge of the railing and he breathed in the clothes, his thoughts drifting to her. Louis's coffee was cold now. He'd been out there since dawn and now the sun was 1/4 past the horizon. Louis's outfit is a collection of recycle shop rags, pointed crocodile skin boots with worn soles, multicolored patch-knee socks hidden by plain blue jeans, the only article of clothing that wasn't searching for a statement. His outfit was topped off by a collared shirt with ruffles, the ruffles daring douchebags to snicker so he can have another reason to listen to Elliott Smith and turn the speakers up. He doesn't use gel in his hair, artificial products make his head hurt. And besides, his tawny hair looked rather good in its natural crumpled state. His leather jacket was slung on the ledge of the railing. It was still dripping with 10 pounds of rainwater from the night before when he slept outside. Another puff of his cigarette, and he started to tap his foot to the caw of the crows. Why did society do this? Why did it suck the beauty and the wonder out of his life? The Staples lady with the cigarettes used to ring up the register with her wrinkled veteran fingers. She wouldn't smile at her customers because that's overrated. This gave her the aura of toughness, so people didn't fuck with her. Instead, all the crooks came to Louis. They pulled the fast one. This paper is damaged. I want a discount. Oh, the barcodes must have switched themselves. All the shit went to Louis because he has melty eyes and people thought they could use him. But Louis didn't get it. Why would people be so deceitful? Especially at Staples. They sold stationery supplies. That's like the most innocent thing a store can sell. Hardy har hoo hoo, we just sell you stuff so you can write down things at meetings and bind your papers together. Why would you lie to us? And then there was that time he waited tables. People couldn't really lie there, but they still found ways to make life less beautiful than it really was. So there he was at dawn, on a Saturday, smoking a stoogie at the top step of his apartment. Today he'd walk around the town, maybe take some stills, dip in the river if it was warm later. Killing cells was only on the agenda for the early morning, and the gods can see his protest at how shitty society has become. Louis says in defiance, "Look at what you make me resort to." But of course, there is no answer. Just the crows keep cawing, the people keep lying, and the cigarettes keep killing. Here's my last one. A monk once told me that life is meaningless, but that it is beautifully human to try to make meaning out of it anyway. In Japanese, the word husband, shujin, literally translates to main person. Shufu, main wife. Shuaku, main role. What are we mainly of? For me, I am mainly incompetent, mostly paranoid, a tinge feisty, and the rest is all guilt. I am mainly guilt. And how can I not be? When my meals are haunted by the ghosts of bloody calves, when every piece of sustenance consumed is wrapped and pre-wrapped in plastic that suffocates a distant fish soon to be extinct because of our incessant overfishing and our need for more. When here I complain of the heat and sleepless nights, where elsewhere children are fighting wars and planes are crashing, missiles firing. Free time, our faces pasted to a screen, stating our overintelligent attention spans too busy, so leaving families in nursing homes also staring at screens. When my fingers cannot shape pots or weave clothes or harvest food, only drone away words of dead poets on the skins of trees. When the ancient quest for true faith is named by clever words arranged by pundits who sit and judge in their cerebral tower. We buy wine on credit and feign insight on weed, and we think we're so smart, better than that drunk, that bigot, that fanatical preacher. Because I cannot be an artist until the sweat from my father's back is the paint on my canvas, until I can rub my mother's hands and her hum become my song, until I have tried with every ounce of my being to slightly and ever so slightly to give back to this world and stop taking. So how do we find redemption? Perhaps when we finally shed our skin, the earth embraces us, and when we ask for forgiveness, we children, the north wind blows its grace. Perhaps if we were granted a mere glimpse of a gift, if we were granted compassion or hope or love, that we do. So if you were granted voice, sing. If you were granted hands, labor. If you were granted hope, dream. Because we cannot afford to lose you, you dreamers, you doers, you lovers. And when we have covered these wounds in earth and verse, perhaps from the ashes will rise forgiveness.
No surprises, I. Thank you so much. Beautiful. Can you say that again? It was so nice.